Of visual reflexes, as we have discussed all the reflex and pathways. Okay, so first start with the direct light reflex. Okay, so procedure for direct light reflex is we have instrument required is torch. We have to just ask the person to sit comfortably, and first we have to look at the pupil. What are the center portion is this? That portion is called as pupil. Okay, black portion. Now when you procedure is we have to throw the light. First of all, check the size of the pupil. We have to throw the light from lateral corner of the eye and see the constriction of the pupil. Okay, you can easily see the when you I will remove the light from away from the eye is the dilation of the pupil, and when I will throw the light is a constriction of the pupil. Okay, that is called as direct light reflex. Okay, constriction of the same eye, pupil of the same eye. Now for the consensual reflex we require this cardboard. Okay, we have to hold the cardboard, ask the person to hold the cardboard like this. Okay, and we have to throw light from one eye and examine on the opposite eye. Okay, so we have to throw light from the, suppose I will throw light from the into the right eye, and there is a sir बघा. Okay, so there is a constriction. You can see the constriction of the pupil of the opposite eye, slight constriction of the pupil of the opposite eye. That is called as consensual light reflex. Okay, so this is a direct and consensual light reflex. Pathway already explained. Now accommodation reflex. For the accommodation reflex, you ask the person to look at a distant object. And ask the person, give instruction when I will put my index finger, look at that particular index finger. Okay, मी the finger table, the finger कडे बघा, पहिले सरळ बघा. Now you can see that there is no convergence of the eyeball. The subject is looking at a distant object. When I will put my finger at a distance of 15 centimeter, you can see that there is constriction of the pupil and the convergence of the eyeball. This is a response that is called as accommodation reflex. Now for the ciliospinal reflex, again ask the person to look at a distant object. We have to just pinch the nape of the neck. Okay, first of all see the pupil, that is the size of the pupil. Now when I will pin the at the nape of the neck, there is a dilatation of the pupil. Now this time there is a dilatation. Now why dilatation? Because of this pathway. Okay, via the cervical sympathetic chain, preganglion fiber, superior cervical ganglion, and through long ciliary nerve, they call it the dilatation of the pupil. Okay, now there is a conjunctival and corneal reflex. Already we have explained in the clinical examination of the eye. Again I will repeat. For the conjunctival reflex, we have to use cotton whisk. You have to just touch the, ask the person to look at distant object, and you have to just touch the conjunctiva of the subject. Normal response is blinking of the both eyes. For the corneal reflex, again with the help of cotton whisk, you have to touch to the cornea. Response is blinking of the both eyes. Okay. Afferent for this conjunctival reflex is fifth cranial nerve, and the efferent for both conjunctival and corneal reflex is seventh cranial nerve. Okay. So this is about the today's practical. How we will demonstrate all these reflexes. We have to draw this diagram in your journal. That is the direct light reflex, consensual light reflex, then accommodation reflex, and the ciliospinal reflex. Okay, so this practical is very important because it will give not only the examination of the eye, it will give the functional integrity of the neuronal connection of the eye with the help of this optic pathway, visual pathway. Okay, thank you.